This is Michaela Nelson again. This will be my third review of tools to integrate into your classroom. I'm going to go ahead and start this one as I'm working through it, because obviously the plan popped up very first when trying to sign up. That is an issue that I'm finding with a lot of these tools. You can't just demo them. They go ahead and ask you to sign up for everything, which gets kind of annoying when you're not sure if you even like the platform yet, because then you have to cancel a bunch of trials that turn into subscription and all that. So I'm not a big fan of having to create a whole bunch of accounts just to complete this assignment. So obviously you can do free, platinum, classroom, where you have 2 teachers, and teams. So I'm just going to do the free one, obviously. Okay, so from what I could see, on the first page was it's basically kind of like Canva, where you can make a whole bunch of bulletin boards and everything and share with a whole bunch of people. But one thing I found really cool was their term sandbox. And it does have still the option to import from Flip, but as we found out, Microsoft no longer has Flip. So therefore, Flip is not something you could import from anymore. Um, yeah, so Sandbox just looks like a place where you can add a whole bunch of things to play with. I seen someone, like on the home screen, they created a Jeopardy sandbox, which looked pretty cool. So it looks like you got a place to put some text in. You can draw something, you can add a video, you can link an outside website, you can put images, notes. Okay. So we go look at some sandbox examples. Yes. So see, here's an example of someone did a Jeopardy. So I have no idea what kind of questions we got here. It's Denver Nuggets. And then it takes me to the question. Which is something really fun that you can do as far as integrating games for like review sessions. Let's see another one here that I find this might be interesting for some science teachers. This is an interactive wildlife. So where it looks like you got a park ranger and you can go to all these different things like at the zoo. So if you go to Alligator Lagoon, then it brings you here and it gives you a little information on the alligator. Fun fact. So it looks like we got a animation, a picture. And even add in some sound. So it really looks like you can really tailor these sandboxes to your liking and your level of students. So here we've got a matching game. So draw a line to connect images that are related. For how you draw the line. I'm clicking. What's something to play around with? It's the water cycle, puzzles. Not sure how I get back home out of here. So yeah, that was what I found most interesting for actual Padlet was the sandbox feature. But then they also have ideas for class activities, timed events, lesson plans, assessment polls, various rubrics that you can make and have available. So then you can set this out there, and then students don't have to feel embarrassed if they have questions in that. You can send that individually, and they can send it in here. If you are ELA, it's a great thing for you to get your book reports in. Good way to post some announcements, kind of similar to Google Classroom, but a lot more fun and interesting things. You can kind of lead them in the direction you want your lesson to go. So highlight key and important things that you need them to hit. Just an overall interesting and well-rounded site that has a lot of information and a lot of usefulness, not only for elementary teachers, but high school teachers, and even maybe some teaching other adults as well. Could be useful for sharing information, and you can share it and make it public with others as well. So your resources could be used halfway across the country. So something I really hope to become very comfortable with and use in my classroom.